Prosecutor General Yury Lutsenko said in an interview with the American HillTv that during the first meeting with him, as ambassador to Ukraine, Marie Yovanovitch handed him a list of people for whom it is impossible to conduct an investigation. The GHQ confirmed that Yury Lutsenko gave an interview HillTv. The Hill is one of the leading political periodicals of the USA, which focuses on the work of the Congress and the White House, often within beginning-day American politics. Unfortunately, from the first meeting with the US ambassador in Kiev, Yovanovitch gave me a list of people we should not prosecute, said HillTv Yury Lutsenko, who took over as Attorney General in April 2016. My answer is unacceptable. No one in this country, neither our president nor our parliament, nor our ambassador did not stop me to investigate whether there is a crime, he continued. Lutsenko also said that the Prosecutor General's office has not received funds in the amount of almost $4 million that the U.S. Embassy in Ukraine had to devote to his department, saying that the situation is actually quite strange, and noted that funds have been allocated, but in Ukraine, they never received. We have seen reports of these charges, said the spokesman HillTv. Now the United States did not provide assistance to the General Prosecutor's Office, Joe, but had previously made the attempt to support a fundamental reform of the sphere of justice, including after the Revolution of Dignity in 2014. When the political will for real reforms and several attorney generals who have succeeded each other were insufficient, we used our responsibility to American taxpayers and redirected aid to more productive projects. At the time we had the thing for theft of government technical assistance in the amount of $4 million, and in this respect took place this dialogue, said in an interview with Lutsenko. Yovanovitch considered that our interview with the Ukrainian citizens, Ukrainian civil servants, who were frequent visitors to the US Embassy, cast a shadow on anti-corruption policy. In fact, we received a letter from the US Embassy, from the ambassador, that the money we are talking about was under the full control of the US Embassy. The US Embassy does not require our legal assessment of these facts. The situation was rather strange, because the funds we are talking about was intended for the General Prosecutor's Office, and we told them that we've never seen them, and the US Embassy replied that no problem, said the Prosecutor General of Ukraine. Earlier, Republican Congressman Pete Sessions expressed concern about the work of SSP. Yovanovitch, in a letter to the State Department for what she allegedly said about her contempt to the administration Trump. The public prosecutor of Ukraine Yury Lutsenko, in interview to the journalist HillTv John Solomon, also reported that he opened an investigation against the attempts of some Ukrainian citizens to intervene in the U.S. presidential election of 2016. Lutsenko said that Joe is investigating the statement of the deputy of the Verkhovna Rada, that the director of the National Anti-Corruption Bureau of Ukraine, NABU, Sitnik, like trying to promote Hillary Clinton for the 2016 elections. This means that we believe that the director of the NAB, Mr. Sitnik, officially told about the criminal investigation with Mr. Manafort, and at the same time Mr. Sitnik said that the way he wanted to help the campaign of Mrs. Clinton, added the Prosecutor General. In 2017 I applied to the court to intervene in the election of the President of the United States Sitnik A. and the People's Deputy S. Lutsenko. The court found the illegality of their actions, but today I have irrefutable evidence that the Director Anti-Corruption Bureau, he worked for one of the candidates for President of the United States of America, disclosing the investigation and transferring them to another foreign country to influence the electoral process in support of one of candidates in presidents, said Rosenberg. We have always stressed the need for a thorough, comprehensive and timely reforms that meet the demands of the Ukrainian people during the Revolution of Dignity, ending systemic corruption, rapid economic growth and a European future for all Ukrainians, said the representative of the State Department HillTv.